Hello. So we're doing something a little different today, and I'm slightly concerned whether it's going to work, how it's going to work. I'm hoping it works. So we will see, but today is the first time I've done something that's not a video game on stream, beyond the, extra life breaks for words on stream. So living on the edge, I mean, I'm actually going to be using Edge. Hang on, let me go to the thing. So I'm actually going to, it's easier to talk to you when I can see that you can see me. I don't know where. Anyway, I got the chat thing sorted out, and I've got like a whole bar thing sorted out. I need to say hello to a bunch of people. Are you stalking me on Xbox, Leaky? Is that why you can see I'm using Edge? Because I literally just opened it. So, hello, Leaky. Hello to Jessie, who's not really here. So, hi, Jessie. Hello to Alkash and Sir Khalid. So yeah, I don't know why my t-shirt is sparkling. It does say, nevertheless, she persisted. I thought that was appropriate. Also, it was the first one out my drawer. But yes, I mean, I know you were joking, but I am actually using Edge. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to be able to stream this with as little friction as possible, and trying to mess around with doing stuff in OBS to capture a window to then... I was like, you know what? If I can do it in a browser, let's see if I can figure out how to do it in Edge. So, we're doing it in Edge. Oh, I mentioned it in Discord. Ah, right, okay. Then I apologise for accusing you of sulking, though that was a vaguely light-hearted, sarcastic comment. No, I was like, I need to be able to figure this, how to do this with the minimum of friction, because I really, really, really want to do this. I want to be part of this campaign. I want to actually raise money for Safe in Our World. I am giant. I do apologise if this is quite disturbing that I am quite so large. But I do like the screen. I liked taking this picture, though I wish I had one that was slightly less fuzzy. But anyway. Yes, you have been here. You have seen this. But I like this because I've got my little extra life thingy here. It's my little extra life display. And then I've got my little bit of graffiti art. And then my art from friends. And then my mic, which is slightly off screen, and my little portal cube and my potato. So many things. Yeah, and there's my little Christina. Actually, I think that one was Christina as well. Yeah, that one I did myself. That was I did a stencil and I did graffiti art. That was donkeys years ago. That was in Shepherd's Bush area. Oh, and I've got my wrong elbow. Lego. There's Lego here. There's a Doctor Who behind me. When I move away, you get to appreciate more of the thing. But I got my chat sorted out. I got a nice overlay. I'm happy. There should be some music. This should be playing. I don't know if it's loud or not loud. Can you let me know how it is? Because I didn't want it to be quiet. Because I'm like, PDFs don't have sound. So I've actually put the music on the Xbox overlay as well. The Xbox scene as well, so it would be good to know if you can hear the music, if it's annoying. It's my usual extra life scene music, but yeah. So gentle background, that's it. I just didn't want absolute silence. Absolute silence freaks me out, and figuring out copyrighted music freaks me out too. So we weren't dealing with that. So I should probably explain what we're doing. So Mysteries of the Mind is the Press Pause campaign for 2025 run by Safe in Our World. We are fundraising through Tiltify, which is the first time I've used Tiltify. Seems to work fine. Thank you very much to Anonymous. You know who you are. I know who you are. But I'm not going to out you on stream for starting us off with the first £100. It is a UK charity, so if you are in the UK, you can use gift aid. Get the government to contribute. Always like that. So I think what I probably do is just, I mean, the campaign kit is available on the Tiltify page. Anyone can download it. I think so. I may as well just go in and start sharing. But I just thought I'd appreciate the fact that I finally sorted out this scene. So yeah, okay. So hopefully, cross fingers. Right. Okay. Mysteries of the mind. So I am small, slightly smaller. We are in Edge. It is just weird. I don't know why it has a border, but hey, it seems to be fine. Most of it is visible. So, Mysteries of the Mind. So, it's been 6 years since Safe in Our World was established. So, happy birthday, Safe in Our World. I believe it was the 10th. I was hanging out with my mum on the 10th, and it was also a Friday. I don't tend to stream Fridays because it's a busy day. So, otherwise I would have streamed to celebrate. So, there should also be, that it's not credited, but hopefully that's okay. Because it was credited on the other scene. The background music should still be sort of there very gently. I did put controls in my Stream Deck to make it go a little bit if we need that, so let me know. Okay, so yeah, lots of ambassadors and talks and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, safeinourworld.org if you want to go check out Safe in Our World. Or you can go through the link in my stream title. I've linked to the streaming channel for Safe in Our World. I'm hoping they come back with more Stardew Valley at some point. So, we have an investigation kit. I'm not sure where it makes the top of the screen blurry, but apparently Edge does that. That's going to be annoying. But hey, I got it to display a PDF, so I'm happy. So, we've got 6 puzzles, which we're going to work through. I will need my notepad. Starting out with, we got mail. So, open it. How odd. You could have sworn you just heard, never mind. You feel a strong urge to stop everything you're doing and read this strange letter. It didn't even have a stamp, but it's addressed to you, so you better check it out. Be glad. It's from Safe in Our World. Why are they being so, well, weird? Still, it's a free holiday and we can all do with one of those. Let's go. Okay. Friend, can you help us discover the hidden truth? Our charity is on a mission to increase awareness and reduce stigma around mental health in the games industry and for all gamers worldwide. We've been seeking the mysterious hidden truth which has fractured into pieces and hidden itself within 6 puzzles. This is where you come in. We've included tickets to get you to our hideaway house so you can enjoy some peace and quiet. That will be your cover story anyway. What we need you to do is complete these puzzles and help us uncover the truth. We know you can do it. You see, I wish I had some like fancy buttons like Leaky does with things, and I could like go and zoom myself bigger and be like, the truth. But I don't have that, and I'd probably end up sticking myself upside down and back to front or something. So we're just gonna, go with this. I do have a pad of paper. It is slightly over there, so once we get to the puzzle part, we will do that. We'll make notes of the answers, but the idea is that we sort of, solve them together, kind of. So this is inspired by blueprints. Fair. But it's only because I'm really stubborn, and I know that if I stop streaming, I might never get back to it. Also, I have so many games that I need to showcase to everyone, and I'm blinding myself with my ring light today. That's interesting. I think I need to clean my glasses. This is just a little bit about here. So, wait icon says we stop, we solve the puzzles. I know how to open it in a new tab, because I was like, how the heck do you open it in a new tab when you don't have a right click? What you do, apparently, is you press the hamburger button. So yeah, I discovered this. I had to look it up because I was like, this is the one thing stopping me really from, going. So Could someone just do ! Donate just to get the link up while I talk about this bit, because that would be helpful, please. So we're fundraising. You don't have to donate, but you know. Ooh. Cool. Thank you for pinning. I mean, I can't see my chat now. I'm gonna have to get up in a minute. But thank you for pinning. Hopefully it'll go away. But I should have done that before the. Oh no, it's smalled. It's smalled now. We're good. Thank you so much, Leaky, for pinning that. I should have pinned it before the stream. I was too busy trying to get all the things and the music on to think about that. So yeah, we're raising money for Safe in Our World for mental health. Campaign's open, I believe, until November 3rd. Which is handy because Extra Life is game day is the 8th. We're going to start slightly earlier on the 7th at 10 p.m. because, well, I like starting at 10 p.m. because it means that when I finish my stream, I can just go to bed. It does mean the days before are slightly weird, but hey. So you can donate at any point up until November 3rd. I believe that's when the campaign closes. I don't know. I've not used Tiltify before. So, you know, to be safe, I mean, probably should have moved my chat with having that logo up there. It's fine. If chat gets quite busy, I will. But for now, it should be fine. So, yeah. It would be nice if people could donate during the stream today. I think it's going to be sort of 1 to 2 hours to do the whole thing, unless we get really stuck. Oh yes, what was I saying? Oh yes, it is inspired by blueprints, and Safe in Our World to get permission to sort of, you know, copy like the blueprint type thing in the art style. So it is all done with permission, which I think is really cool. Also, Blueprints is epic, and if you've not played it, it is on Game Pass, and it's really fun. And yeah, we're still we rolled credits. We're like mid-end game, and we're still discovering stuff. I should go back to it at some point. It's just the problem with backlog is too many games. So yeah, so we're going to open our pages in a new tab. And yes, if you're able and willing, please consider donating. The story is in a light blue bold text in quotation marks and has a little icon, so you know it's narrative. It adds something to the experience. So we're going to use those as self-care moments, making sure hydrated, stretched, and checking in on everyone. Making notes. Need to remember the answers, so we're gonna make notes. I mean, also probably putting them in chat, but for now, making notes. My game notes pad. The last one, postcards. Ah, that's a blueprints thing. Postcards. Okay. Save in Our World. What day are we today? 16th. Cool. Okay, so we're going to make notes. Let's begin! I would have started on that and just read all the other stuff out, but I thought, well, everyone may as well see the PDF. So yeah. So, you arrive at your destination. Strange letter aside, this looks idyllic. You look forward to some peace and quiet. I know why you're here, even if you don't. A voice? What's this? There's magic in the air and the house beckons you in. So much for a restful holiday. Ooh, first puzzle! Yay. Okay, so, explore your luggage. Puzzle 1, 3 boxes. Hello, stranger. I guess now you're here, you may as well get comfortable. Let's find somewhere to store your luggage, shall we? It's that voice again, and now your suitcases begin to rattle. Mysterious magic is at play here, and it's probably got something to do with that strange letter. There's clearly something going on. You're not just sure. You're just not sure what. Maybe it would be a good idea to investigate. Click to search your luggage. Okay, So I do this, and then I do that, and then we can search our luggage. Please work. Oh, no, I didn't do it right. Hang on, I didn't do it right. It worked the last time I did it. There we go. Which box holds the clue? Aha! The clap clapped. What happened? Did we get a donation? The clap clapped, but I forgot to tell it to output to me as well, so I didn't hear it. Okay, the clap clapped. Hang on, I'm going to need the thingy open. What just happened? Hang on, we could go to this one. This one is bigger and has, like, had history on. Something happened. We got a donation, but I can't see it because, yeah, okay. So I did say this was my first time doing Tiltify. Okay, so two things. What was I going to do? Move the chat. Let me just move the chat and tell it to output the clap clap to me as well. So just give me a moment. We can appreciate. You donated 25 plus gift aid. Thank you very much, Leaky. Sorry, I would have noticed it had the clap clapped to me as well. One of these days I will manage to get everything right perfectly. Give me a minute and enjoy the puzzle while I'm... Okay, well, I put the clap clap so it will output to me. I cannot move the chat because I forgot that I did a helpful little template overlay that I include, which means that I can have the same overlay on screens that have this layout, which means that I'd have to move it, and that would involve putting like OBS in like streamer mode, and that's way too many things. So we're just gonna have to deal with the chat occasionally going over the Safe in Our World logo, unless I moved that. But I'm okay with it. So thank you very much, Leaky. Clap, 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 clap. For the donation. You know what? I'm just going to get my own link up so I can see what's going on. Live donations. There we go. Live updates are on. Excellent. Now I can see it, but I also did output and monitor so I can see what's going on. But yes, so what I will do is I will basically figure out if I can see the gift aid thing, figure out what that is and give you tokens for that as well. But thank you. So we're off to a good start. Okay, so this one's really clever because it is accessible in that we have icons as well as colors. So this one, for example, says the rocket teal box is false. This is teal, but it also has a rocket on in case you're not familiar with the colors. And then we've got the planet red box is false. This one has the planet, but it is also red. The clue is in the box with the false statement. So we start off, I've seen this puzzle, but I haven't actually tried to solve it because I was just getting the whole thing working. So I've seen this puzzle, and it's one of the ones that I think is my least favorite of the Blueprints puzzles, because when they get progressively harder, it always confuses my brain. So at least one of these statements is true, and at least one is false. So, for example, true, false, false, or true, false, true. So there could be two trues and a false, or two false and a true, but there will always be at least one true and one false. So, choose the correct box to discover the first word of the hidden truth. So, okay. Right. So, the clue is in the box with the false statement. Okay. So, red says... So, if red is true... Red is true. Then... The non-cat is not in the non-box that isn't purple. I know, right? So the red box is false if we're saying red is true. So then yellow, the teal box is false, is true. So then the clue is in the box of the false statement. The clue is in teal. The statement is false. Yeah, I know. The literally, I think, is one of like the harder ones in blueprints where it is effectively like, yeah, this statement is false. Brain explodes. So let's just see what happens if red is false. So if red is false, that means that the clue is in a box with a true statement. So the red box is false becomes true. Teal box is false becomes false. Either which way you solve this, it's in teal. Because what I've just written down is red, true, yellow, true, teal, false. Therefore, the clue is in the box with a false statement. The clue is in teal. Or if red is false, yellow is false, teal is true. If red is false, the clue is in the box with a true statement, still in teal. I like this. This makes my brain happy that no matter which way you solve it. Because I think with blueprints, there's always just one answer. And so I tend to work it out that way. So I'm going to go with it's teal. Correct. Ooh. Okay. So, teal. So the word you're looking for is you. And we also got luggage tag and 804. Yay! What I might just do is leave these open in tabs. It can't hurt, right? Okay. So, it's quite good because the just having it open is, if it just requires a browser, then that's quite fun. Okay, so we played puzzle 1. See? You've already begun to investigate. It's just in your nature. Well, I won't make it easy. Looks like this magic isn't too keen on you poking around. Seems like there's more going on here than meets the eye. Oh no. Fancy a game? Puzzle 2 Word Finder. Oh no, it's Wordle. God. It took me so long this morning to get my Wordle. Alright. Hey, listen. I'm thinking of a word. Can you guess what it is? Come on, play a game with me. Is the voice trying to distract you? Well, you don't have any other leads right now, and it might be helpful to understand this mysterious magic and what it wants. Click to play a game with the voice. Legally distinct word. Yeah. Click to play a game with the voice, and maybe you'll find the answer to your second puzzle. Remember to grab a notebook in case you happen upon any clues. Okay, so open link in your tab. Press pause, puzzle 2. It looks like the magic wants to play guess the word. Type a letter and press enter to submit. We've got 8 guesses left. Oh god, did we finally hit something we can't actually do? No! It doesn't work. I didn't think to test the puzzles in Edge. What we may have to do is do this guess on. There's an on-screen keyboard button. Where? Am I being really dense. Otherwise, I can just do it on my laptop and read out what it's got. Because, yeah. There's an on-screen keyboard button. Okay, we're waiting for Leaky to follow through. You think that's... This is a read aloud, that page. I don't want to read it aloud. Oh, here? No. There's something here. I'm waiting for Leaky to finish typing. Doesn't pop when I click the input. Nope. Clearly this wasn't tested using a controller on Microsoft Edge. Okay, so sadly we're just going to have to do this one. So you can go to puzzle2.safeinourworld.org if you want to play along at home. Hopefully this doesn't happen with all of the things. Okay, I'm not getting this popping up any... I can't do anything in Chrome. I'm not getting anything. What was this tested in? Can I do it on my phone? Because, I mean, I'd usually use Chrome if I was doing this. This is not working in Safari, Chrome, or Edge. Okay, but as I don't get a keyboard pop-up... okay. It's like Hangman? So I can't do it on I can't do it on mobile, but I can do... So I've just pressed an A. I don't know whether I'm typing in a word. So... Type a letter and press enter to submit. Okay. I've entered A. E. I. Oh, there's an O. O is the third character, so this is O. Yeah. Thanks, Leaky. So I think it's a little... It feels a little bit like Hangman. But yeah, when I don't have a keyboard and I don't know how to trigger it in Edge, I could probably look up, hang on, trigger keyboard in Edge box. Show touch keyboard. We could try that. Sorry. Oh, you want to try S. Okay. Let me see if I can get this working. Right. So it seems to be an accessibility setting. Settings. Accessibility. No. Okay, no. So we can't. I think it would have been nice if it had triggered some sort of keyboard thing. Okay, right. So we can't do that. So we're just gonna do it on my browser. So okay, we're gonna try S space O space. That's what we've got so far. So S is the first letter. There's no I, so it's not safe in our world. Any other suggestions from the peanut gallery? Sorry, chat. I have an idea in my head, but happy to take suggestions. Also, just going to clean my specs. I can't see anything. That's better. So I'm going to try N because I think it might be snow. No, it's not. 4 guesses left. Ah. So it is like Hangman. We can fail 8 times. So if it's not snow, I suppose I could try W, but is W common? Because it could be like show. Try W. Yes. Okay. S space O W. And it's not snow. So show? Show! Okay, and it made a nice noise. Ah. No, it was show. H. So yeah, leaky. But yes, okay, so that would have been the next guess. Okay, so sadly I can't show you unfortunately, because it doesn't work without a plugged in keyboard, which we don't have plugged in. So what we get is we get a code and a cool little note, a cool little noise. So it says 5 9 4 3 1 6 9 8. Actually, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to paste this in the screenshots channel in the Discord. So everyone can see if you're in the Discord. It is now in the screenshots channel. Also, then if I wrote down the numbers wrong, I've got something to go back to. There we go. Thank you, Leaky. You're being super useful today. Right. Okay. So we've done that. Sadly, that did not work. Woo! Okay, hang on. Too many bits of technology. Half of them are falling on me. So yeah, sadly that didn't work. Non-standard input, unfortunately, is not accessible. But we did manage to get through that, so that's fine. Okay, so the word was show. And we've got a code to put in. Okay. Is this easy mode? Don't get your hopes up. There are plenty of places in this house I can hide clues. Did the magic just give something away with that last game? It might be important in your investigation. Let's start searching the house for more evidence. Review the blueprints. Puzzle 3. Investigate evidence. Ooh. Okay, Safe in Our World team are always leaving top secret projects and plans here, but even if you find them, you'll never understand what they mean. You decide to be methodical. Excuse me. There are 4 main rooms and an attic. Surely, there'll be something to uncover. Good news! Puzzle 3 uses input type text. Excellent! Excellent. Okay, cool. Okay, so... Okay, so let's start with the kitchen. Okay, that's not working. Copy link, maybe? For some reason it's using a... Oh crap, how do I paste? I don't want no freaking underwire. How do I paste? There's something different with... maybe it's... Yeah, we're just going to do it that way. We'll just have to go back and forth. Okay, so Operation Press Pause. October to November 2025. Right, so top secret. Can we zoom? What's that? That's a visual search. I don't want a visual search. I want to make it full screen, but... magnify image. Right. There we go. Top secret. I honestly, it's like you can hover over an image and press control twice. I'm like, I'm on a keyboard, I don't have a control button. Okay. Top secret. Time machine schematics. Oh. Press pause, Safe in Our World may consider investing in time travel. We have created a prototype machine to allow for short-term pausing of time. Oh, gigawatt. Hang on. Okay, so we've got time dial, pressure valve. We've got entropy with an underlined N. Feet. We've got transtemporal, underlined E, is 3. And a gigawatt socket. Okay, but I don't see any other text. It's got feet. Okay. Yeah, so we've just got 2 underlined ones on this. But yeah, for some reason the way that these links are done, even though it looks like it should just work. Oh, you can't see that because my program... Yeah, basically it looks like it should work, but, you know, it's not. Okay. Alright, Operation Level Up ongoing project. Alright, how do I zoom in again? It's a link in a PDF, who knows? I mean, the first one sort of worked, so, you know. Okay. Alright, maintain and grow a network of partner companies, level up mental health, host free monthly training, share free mental health resources, create bespoke toolkits and templates, deliver talks and workshops. I mean, they do that and they're very good. Alright, we've got 4 dot matrix screen. That's an R. Game pack slot. Speaker is 5S. Battery light. That is very cool. Old school Game Boy. But yeah, I'm going to blame the PDF, obviously. So a kitchen, lounge, bathroom. There's a chair. Posture check. Nice. Okay. Alright. Operation Posture Check. Ongoing project. Maintaining good posture while working is vital to workplace well-being. Good posture at your desk. Instructions. Step 1. Ensure the top of your monitor is level with your eyes and you are an arm's length away. Yes. Step 2. Ensure your shoulders are in a relaxed and natural position without the need to lean in. Apparently step 2.5 is hydrate. But yeah, I genuinely believe that they didn't expect me to play this with a freaking controller. We are breaking everything. Next time they'll know. Right, okay. Step 3, ensure your keyboard is just below elbow height and is directly in front of you, not to one side. Right, so when your elbow is bent from your arm down, the keyboard is just below your elbow, so your arms are resting naturally, like sort of horizontal. I was just trying to translate this into Joe thingamajigs. Your mouse is in line with your elbow. Yeah, I mean, I mostly do that, and then I sit on my foot. Or, you know, swing around from side to side, so, you know. Step 4, check the seat height equally supports the front and back of your thighs. And there's a 2 to 3 centimeter gap between the front of the seat and the back of your knees. Seriously? Oh. Step 5, check you have sufficient lower back support. Okay. Well, I always find that my legs are really freaking short, so if I'm sitting with my arse against the back of the chair, then my legs don't bend all the way around properly. Which is annoying. But anyway, this looks like my chair though. Because they have adjustable heights of things, but they never have adjustable seat thingies. Is this correct posture, neurotypical edition? I know, right? Okay, so we've got a G there, which is number 6. I don't know why I'm underlining them, like it's gonna make any difference on my notes. Adjustable headrest, lumbar support, adjustable armrests, caster wheels, gas lift cylinder, lever, adjustable height. If anyone spots any underlined letters I'm missing, do let me know. The good thing about Edge is that intuitively it goes back to the same page you were in the PDF. So all you have to do is remember which room we're looking in. Why did the bathroom have a chair in it? That's what I want to know. Operation Creota Program. March 27th, 2026. Ooh. This feels like top secret. Do not share. Safe in Our World to deliver a new initiative, estimated end of Q1 2026, to level up mental health of content creators and their communities. I mean, I feel like we might be doing more of these things. Maybe we will also test some things out on Edge, on a browser, on an Xbox. Okay, so what do we got there? 8 and an H. I'm glad it has zoom. I wouldn't be able to see that otherwise. And we've got lens. Okay. Settings dial, pentaprism, optical viewfinder, image sensor, and light sensor. I like these. They're fun. Someone's put so much work into this. It is so cool. Explore the attic. Oh, Operation Cred launch. 19th of August. Wow, this looks like a rocket. Okay, hang on, I need to do the zoomy thing in again. So, you can tell I don't often use Edge or in my thing. Right, so we've got ship mental health star. Mission, establish and maintain mental health policies in workplaces across the games industry. Nose cone. Fuel tank. Oxidizer. Propulsion system. That's 9. Guidance system. We seem to be missing 2 and 7. so far. Maybe I've missed something. Yes. That's not a link. That's not a link. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. No, hang on. Where's the entry point for puzzle 3? I may have to open up puzzle 2 and then change the URL, which hopefully I can at least do. I mean, I can extrapolate. Ooh. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Right, okay. Read me the riddle. Ooh, is this going to read out?
I enclose spaces, places, and homes. I can be penciled or mortar and stones. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. Break me, discover a trust has been breached. May be divisive, but when I'm respected, I'll leave you feeling secure and protected. What am I?
I know that voice. That's Flop. That's Flop. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again.
I enclose
and I'll be right back.
spaces, places, and homes. I can be penciled or mortar and stones. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. Break me, discover a trust has been breached. May be divisive, but when I'm respected, I'll leave you feeling secure and protected. What am I?
Yeah. Can you do a shout out at the top, please? Right, okay. I enclose spaces, places, and homes. I can be penciled or mortar and stones. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. Yay! Join us in following Heck and Flop! I believe they may be doing something for Halloween. I'm hoping that they do something for Halloween. I miss their streams. But also they've been putting together this, which is incredible, and like creating puzzles is not easy. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. Break me, discover a trust has been breached. Maybe divisive, but when I'm respected, I'll leave you feeling secure and protected. I really want to say walls. But it looks like it's 8. Which is a text box. Yay, we have text box. Okay. So that's good. But it looks like it's 8 letters. And then I was thinking maybe secrets? But secrets is... S-E-C-R-E-T 7. What we've got from the blueprints is there are 2 letters missing. We have N space E-R-S G space H-T. I feel like I may need to... But there's 9 letters in that. The code we got given was 8. Yes. You see, I'm gonna have to go back because near sight would work lovely, but the G's in the wrong place. We got an 8-digit code. 59431698. Which what would give us E C D F, which gives us EIDCAFIH. That's not the answer. But I mean, you know, walls. I can't think of another word for walls. All right, let's go back to the thing. I say we. I'm definitely missing something. Was there anything in puzzle 3? Just says you found a note with some kind of code or password. It might be important, so you decide to make a note of it safekeeping. Nothing is underlined. I mean, this is where I go, are there 2 kitchen plans? Definitely don't invite your dev friends to do these things, because they might try and... no, page not found. Okay. You put a 1 in there, I'm gonna have resumed the floor plan. You mean the PDF? Oh. I can't. I may have to zoom this locally. Let me just zoom it locally. You can zoom on stream. I need to zoom it on my laptop. Right. Where's zoom? Okay, so we've got a lamp, bedside table, there's a book or a Kindle or something, another lamp, shower, toilet, sinks, some sort of cupboard and a mirror, place setting and a plate, a briefcase, sink, oven, more plates. I'm going down way too far. Place setting, table, TV. There's a document on here, and a sofa, but nothing visible that I can see. But it was a good idea. Let's just go back. Oops. Hello. Apparently if I just click it, I can make it bigger. That's better. Okay. Right, we'll just do what we usually do with hidden object thingies, is we'll just zoom around. So we've got 1N. But yes. So yeah. Also, if you're here, please say hi. I know this is something different. It would be good to get y'all's support. We will be back to our regularly scheduled programming on Saturday. But I thought this was something different, and it's quite fun. Again! Hello! What ungodly time is it for you? 7 a.m. I believe. How is the future? So, slingshot, valve. Because I must have just missed some letters, right? So we've definitely confirmed the N. Those have numbers but no letters. 7 a.m. yeah. Okay, so then we've got 3E confirmed. Because it is possible that I hadn't zoomed in enough and I couldn't, I got the numbers wrong. In the future, technology still sucks. I mean, fair. I don't know if you can see me, or if you can hear me, but hi, Flop! We just heard your voice on the puzzle, and I was very excited. I'm currently attempting to solve puzzle 3. We've had slight technical difficulties of my own making. But yes. Hello, Train Flop! Okay, so I'm not seeing any other underlined letters on here. We've definitely got a 3 and a 1. Okay, so that was the kitchen. Alright, lounge. Click on it! Because of course it's a bigger image. Alright, operation level up. It says on, off and on, dot matrix with stereo sound. Battery. Okay, so we've got 4R. Confirmed. Game pack slot. This is so cool. You found the word! Ooh, excellent. I feel like hints, maybe. Or, oh, you mean you figured out the puzzle. Ooh, where's my mouse gone? Hang on, I'm lost in Zoom world. I'll go back in a minute. And then speaker, that is an S and 5. Oh, the 8-letter word. Okay, excellent. Okay, and then we've got headphones. Right, there we go. Right. Now I've got my mouse back. So you figured out the enclosed spaces, places, and homes. Okay. So you figured it out based purely on this poem. Am I on the right track with walls and all secrets? Because I don't want you to just tell me the answer, but I like the rhyming. Yes, just the text. Cool. Okay. But then there is another something hidden in the blueprints. Oh, we didn't check. Oh no, lounge plans doesn't have a number on it. Okay, right. Right, okay. So I will keep that percolating in my back. In my back? In the back of my head. While I just inspect these for any other hidden thingamajiggies. Because sometimes if I'm reading stuff out, I'm like, I totally missed the actual thing. Okay, so we've got a G confirmed on 6. Still don't know why there's a chair in the bathroom, but... Optical viewfinder, image sensor, light. So H confirmed 8. There's a little microchip in there. T confirmed 9, because that's where it zoomed me in on. So we are missing 2 and 7. This does have a 1 on it. So we could try and see if there is one. There we go. Oh no, don't do that. Ah! Now I can hear it! Thank you! Flop! Thank you, Flop, for donating. I didn't see how much, but I did at least get the name this time. Sorry, I'm doing my... I make websites, so therefore I... Luckily, none of my search history is objectionable. Mostly it's just... No. It's unlikely there's anything hidden that we've missed. Okay, so we have 7 of 8 letters. So yeah, right. So, right, let's try again. Okay. Could I screen grab it? I can do the link. If you want to go to it, it's there. Is that helpful, or I would screen grab it and put it in the Discord? Ah, cool, excellent. Yeah, so if you want to follow along at home, the URLs are luckily accessible. I enclose spaces, places, and homes. Can be penciled or mortar and stones. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. Jesse also has a word that fits this. Okay, so Alkesh has an 8-letter word, but you don't know the rules. It's the answer to the riddle. So Alkesh has an 8-letter word. Jesse has a word that fits. That's what you mean by the rules. 8-letter word. So far I've got walls and secrets as, you know, those are my things that are resonating, but neither of those are 8 letters. Happen upon me, a limit is reached. That's the one that is throwing me. Break me. Discover a trust has been breached. You see, that gives me secret. What about building? Building is 8. Building encloses spaces and places and homes. Not sure about being penciled, but they're definitely mortar and stones. Alkesh and you have the same word. Okay, excellent. 2 people have got this word. No pressure on Joe. I was like, what is that? It's like, it's my hand. My hand is. Okay, so maybe divisive, but when I'm respect. Boundary. Boundary. Yes, I mean, that's cool. You know you've got the right word. Boundary. That makes more sense. Boundary. I'm going with boundary. It went cha-ching. I need the keyboard to go away now. Yay! Okay, boundary. Okay. But I didn't get any clue. I just got a ka-ching. To be fair, I was very much trying to find secrets in the blueprint and got a little distracted from this. Okay, I have notes, which I will share after the stream. Where's my clue? The other 2 puzzles I got clues. Pouty face. Okay. Anyway, right. So I found 7 of 9 letters in the blueprints. And so, right. Next thing. You're wasting your time. You will never find what you seek. You might as well give up now. I kind of wanted that to rhyme. Because the poem rhymed. The magic certainly isn't making this easy, but you know what you're capable of. You're in too deep now to give up, and you're on to something. You can feel it. Alright, check the news. No clue for me. That's okay. I'm sure I can solve it without all the clues. If anyone else got a clue when he solved it and it's just Edge being an arse, then please do share. Okay, check the news. Plus puzzle 4, investigate evidence. How long is it supposed to take me? Did you hear that? Sounds like the postie just delivered the newspaper. It's probably more bad news. True. It's far too easy to doom scroll through bad news on your phone, but maybe this newspaper is more important than the magic voice is letting on. Aha. Fair enough. Yes. I am doing the non-standard way of playing this. I loaded up the PDF in Edge on an Xbox and I'm playing with a controller. Yeah, I am an Edge case. I may have already broken it, but it's okay. We got through it. Okay, out the window you see the postie as they walk hastily back up the garden path. You decide to check it out, just in case it's linked to the puzzles. Read the news. Nope. It's a picture. Right. It's flat. It's not Edge, don't worry. Okay, cool. Alright. October 10th. Stargazer. Safe in Our World celebrates 6th birthday. Look at how far we've come at Safe in Our World. Over the last 6 years, we've been giving second to none... Sorry. I read stuff in the wrong order. We've been second to none in giving support. I don't know why that word flipped up onto a different line in my head. Giving support to the games industry. The last year alone has helped us spread the word about our charity. A visionary. I don't know about that. Lazy, maybe. Efficient. Stubborn. I didn't want to fart around with Windows and OBS. Yeah, can we like graffiti the paper to make like the colours work better? I also see an Izzy and Sky, and I am really bad at names and don't know the other two people. I could probably figure it out. Okay, let's try this again. Over the last 6 years, we've been second to none in giving support to the games industry. The last year alone has helped spread the word about our charity. Your support in raising mental health awareness this year has led us here to this newspaper article celebrating our story. We've delivered a brand new accreditation for mental health in the games industry. We've hosted free training and workshops to help industry professionals navigate uncertainty and learn self-advocacy speaking. I highly recommend that one. I wrote about it on my LinkedIn. That was a great training. We've supported over 200 games companies, reaching over 2 million gamers worldwide in total. Sarah and Jess, thank you. So we've got, I'm not necessarily getting these in the right order, but there's Flop at the front, and then this is Izzy, and then there's Sky, Sarah, and Jess. Okay, I can't zoom in anymore. This is the maximum of my zoom. I see most of Sidekick, the video games mental health journal, which I have on my shelf in my office. I see Safe in Our World. I see a sunflower lanyard. I see a level up lanyard. Safe in Our World hoodie. Some cool pins. 3 pairs of glasses. 200, 2 million, stand out. 6, Stargazer. Ooh, stars. I mean, I see 5 stars. Enhance! Zoom! Enhance quadrant C5. No, yeah, this is as much as we get. Yeah, if you go to the fundraising link and then click through to the main campaign and scroll down to the bottom, if you can download this PDF that I am scrolling through. And you can follow along at home. I should have actually, I can put a link. I'll put a link to the PDF in chat, and then people can follow along in case they want to enhance stuff at home. Hi, Bilius. Right, if you want to follow at home, there's the PDF. That is all. We literally just got it open in Edge. Yeah, so newspaper. I see 200, 2 million, 6, Stargazer, October 10th, for some reason those things are standing out. I mean, you jest, but that's how I started off my internet things. I had to make JavaScript work in Internet Explorer 6. You've not lived unless you've attempted to debug JavaScript in Internet Explorer 6. It didn't have a debugger. Okay. I don't see any stars or underlines. I'm not seeing any obvious shapes in the spaces. I feel like it's just justified. But we can always come back to it. Okay. There are stars here. And just there's stars here, but I don't know, but I feel like that decoration. Okay, let's not go too far, but we should be able to carry on. All right. Okay. Ugh, I don't feel like celebrating anything. In fact, I'm rather fed up with all your meddling. You should go. You feel your energy start to drain. Dehydrated? Perhaps. But this feels like something more. Some kind of magic is sapping your spirit. Was I supposed to solve a puzzle? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna do the... There isn't a link, but also I can do this. Either that or I'm just missing the link because I'm using Edge. Okay, there is no puzzle 4. Okay, right. Definitely decoration. Yeah, but that could be, you know, that could be a fake out because you did this and you're not exactly going to tell me the answer. Yes, in an escape room, finding patterns and things the designer never intended before. It's like, it's just the lamp, Joe. It's just the lamp. But, you know, if you look at it from this angle, it sort of looks like the letter J and, you know. Okay, so there is no... So, but puzzle 4... I feel like we need to get a word from this. Maybe sidekick... The way 2 million is split makes me think lion. But there is no puzzle 4 for me to put anything into, so, you know. And lion, technically Leo is a star sign. I've solved puzzle 4 because I won the prize of photo of flop. I mean, heck yeah. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything else obvious. Maybe when we get to the end. But anyway. Okay. So, puzzle 5. Okay. Oh no, I read that part. Alright, puzzle 5. Oh, it's Sherlock! Ooh. Okay. 2 sections. Alright, okay, here's the deal. Get my riddle wrong and you go home. Get it right and, well, you won't get it right. You're not sure how good you are with riddles. Well, we got the last one right. Well, Alkash got it right, then Jesse got it right, then I got it right. In that order. But this magic is trying to steal your energy and confidence. Let's prove it wrong. Complete the riddle, and maybe you'll get your strength back and solve a puzzle in the process. Alright, that says puzzle 3. But we did puzzle 3 already. Oh, ignore that. We did puzzle 3. Boundary. Okay. Just gonna click on it just in case there's something. No, that's definitely puzzle 3. Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe we need the letters we wrote down. I mean, I've got them all here. we're still missing 2 letters. I've definitely got... What, how we got to puzzle 3? Oh, you know why? I'll tell you exactly what I did. I went puzzle 3. The answer is because I edit URLs and I'm just that weird. So it was puzzle 3 here, you see, and I was exploring and I was like, well, what do I do with what I found? So I just edited the URL to get puzzle 3. Because I thought, well, the first 2 puzzles, we'd had to put something in. I have been doing internet. I don't know if anyone ever played Notpron. I completed Notpron in my group. We formed a group. I have a certificate somewhere. That was like one of the first internet like Easter egg puzzle hunt things with steganography and all sorts. Definitely couldn't have played it on Edge on an Xbox. But yes, I am so used to altering URL. This is why I was altering the blueprint URLs to see if there was a kitchen 2. Yes, you preach it, yeah, because we had a little mishap with puzzle 2, because I'm not using a keyboard, but that's fine. We can always discuss that as an option, if for next time you do one of these. But yeah, I just assumed it might just help you solve puzzle 3. So then I was like, well, there's no link to puzzle 3. I'll just change the URL. So yeah, we already solved this because I yeah, I break stuff. Literally, you could test it to within an inch of its life and I will still manage to break stuff. It is a skill. I'm always looking for a word. Well, I have 7/9 of a word from the blueprints. So that needs to be down here. Okay, hang on. Let me just move my guesses for the other bit to the right section in my notes. Because otherwise I'm going to confuse myself when I'm looking at these things, because I did a silly and did something too early. This is the thing, is, you know, inevitably I wasn't even trying to break it. I literally, it was just logically that puzzle 3 was puzzle3.safeinourworld.org, which is why I was confused why the 9-letter word didn't fit in. Okay. Okay, right, so we've solved, so play puzzle 5, riddle me this. That's the answer, is boundary. Okay. How did you do that? That riddle was meant to be unbeatable. Teamwork. Well, it doesn't mean anything anyway. Doesn't mean anything? Well, now you're sure it means something. Ooh, your phone vibrates. You have a message from Safe in Our World. Actually, I have a message from Leaky, but, you know. Alright. Hey, it's Safe in Our World. How are you getting on? We just found something that might be helpful to your mission. It's some kind of cipher. M. Oh, M, I thought you were on a train. You're sending me a message. A cipher, and they found it right after you completed the riddle. Coincidence? Or something more? That would explain why we didn't get a clue. Maybe you can decode the answer to the riddle into something else. Oh. Have you completed the riddle, puzzle 5? If not, the cipher won't be much use to you, but you have to click to play our decoding game, and you may even find another clue in the process. Important, you will need to use our online cipher to continue. Okay. So our online cipher will have rows of blue and yellow letters like this. You can click on the yellow letters to spell out the answer to the riddle. If you click the correct letters, the box above will turn gold. Okay. Cipher. Alright, one of my neighbours is trying to come through the ceiling, or possibly the floor. Okay, so... I'm just gonna have to read the instructions again. Memory like a freaking sieve. Click on the yellow letters. Okay, so... B... O... U... N... God, I hope there's not one under that logo down there. D... A... R... Y. Okay. Good afternoon, what is Safe in Our World? Hi, Ima. Safe in Our World is a mental health charity specifically targeted at the gaming industry. That is now 6 years old. Our good friend Flop works there and has... The team have created this Mysteries of the Mind puzzle extravaganza, which we're having quite fun with. I'm also raising money for them. There's a thing down there and a link that pops in the chat occasionally. Also, you find a word within the blueprint letters back on puzzle 3. Ah. Right. Where's my pen? How many letters is your word, Leaky? Ah, and yes, thank you for posting link. Yes. More details about Safe in Our World. Yes. It's a UK charity. I'm still doing Extra Life. I just figured, you know, this came up. I can totally do this. I appreciate that, Flop. I am hoping we can solve it. But I appreciate the offer there. Okay, so we did B, which was an S. You found an 8-letter word. Okay. But we only have 7 of the 9 letters. I have a 9-letter word. I'm just missing some. Ah, Safe in Our World is global. Okay. Right, sorry. My apologies. It is a global charity. It was founded in the UK, right? And we're raising money in pounds, so that was really why I said UK, but yes, it is a global charity. Okay. B is S, O is P, U is E, so far we've got SPE, N, no, you just need to add it once and then decide how many pounds you can change. You can edit the amount in the checkout. I went through it because I was like, hopefully you don't have to add the gift thing every single time. Yeah, Tiltify. First time I've used Tiltify, except when I've been donating to various campaigns. I've not had it set up for me before. So I added the reward basically so people could add it to their cart, donate however much they want, and I'll do the maths. So if you add it to your cart and check out, on the checkout page you can change the amount at the top, so you only have to add it once. I did think of making it, you know, saying you only have to add it once, because Jessie added it 40 times. But it wasn't clear you could edit it on the checkout page. So I just made it unlimited. So people, you can add it multiple times, or you can just edit it on the checkout page. Right. Okay, where are we? SPNA. D is a K. Ooh, this is cool. A. is I. I'm guessing N and G. So the answer there is speaking for part B. I wonder... Alright, if N is A, E is Q, ugh. R is N, S is L, G is... Is G stuck under the... Oh! Thank you! I gotta wait for it to catch up on the bit that I can see. Thank you very much, Imo. Much appreciated. I did a little crown because blueprints. Also I had to use like Giphy and it was limited in what I could find. And the applause was part of the tilted by thing. So I like that. It's just it's not big enough for me to read across the screen across the lounge to my thing, so I have to look at it on my laptop. Right, let me just Alright, G is Y. Can't see the cipher thing because it's stuck underneath the Safe in Our World logo. Edge is not the best at loading things up. H is a C. And T is F. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think A space Q N L Y C F is anything either, so I'm fairly certain the cipher does not does not work on the letters we found on the blueprint. Okay. Alright. Correct. Is it going to make the noise again? Right. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So, no. A. Ah, it is the same one as in the PDF. Alright, hidden in plain sight. Puzzle 6, back to the beginning. You're just not cut out for this. What's the point in trying? You're just going to fail. Just throw this in the trash. Oh! Oh gosh. Thank you. What are we oopsing? Three noises is a bug. I pressed the... It's because I pressed the thing to try and get back out of the... I had to press enter again to... to get out of the keyboard so I could get my mouse back, because I'm playing with a controller. It's not exactly intuitive. So I think that was actually me making the noises extra times. This blue voice is starting to sound like the voice in my head. I don't like it. The riddle seems to be scrawled on the back of a luggage tag. Ooh, you mean the same luggage tag 804 that we had in the first puzzle? Possibly. So I've got you show something, don't know what for is, and then speaking. Alright. How strange. Every time you uncover something new, the magic pushes you away. Unravel the riddle, and finally uncover this mystic hidden truth that the magic is fervently trying to keep hidden. Please note, this is the last puzzle. Past this point, you will find spoilers and endgame content. Oh no. I weave riddles when I write, and hide my meaning in plain sight. If you set your sights on winning, back you go to the beginning. Read the quotes to find the clues lurking in our online news. Look for puns in our design. Then onwards to the second line. Pay attention. I can't word today. Each first letter forms a word when brought together. You've had a thought. Okay. Each first letter. I mean, I-R-L-P E I-R-L-P-E. That's not the thing. What's your thought, Leaky? The luggage tag code hasn't been used. None of the codes have been used. I've got a blinking 8-digit number from the Wordle one. Well, not a Wordle. Hangman. Hang person. Hang a ghost, maybe. I've still got bits from the blueprint, and then we've got the newspaper. So I weave riddles when I write and hide my meaning in plain sight. If you set your sights on winning, go back you go to the beginning. Read the quotes to find the clues lurking in our online news. Look for puns in our design, then onwards to the second line. Okay. Quotes to find clues in news. Puns in design. Second line. Pay attention, each first letter forms a word when brought together. And I will do a stretch. This one really requires thinking outside the box. I mean, I'm stuck in a box. I can't think outside it. I take things literally. Also, that was a stretch. But yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm stuck in a box. And I just hit my mic. Yes, I am very silly. I know this. But yeah, I'm sure we can do it. I have escaped from every escape room that I've played, bar one where we would have escaped, but it was one of the online ones and we broke the Excel spreadsheet, and they didn't give us extra time because they had to fix it. So we lost out, and we literally lost by like 30 seconds. It was unfair. So I'm counting it as a win. But this is what I mean by I break things. Because I literally broke that spreadsheet. It was kind of funny. I have a hole in my t-shirt. Luggage tag numbers. Letters in blueprint. Aha! Right, okay, in which case we've got H. I don't have an O. I have an H and an R, but there was no O. But good idea. I think what I'm going to do is have a really short break. Because I feel like this is like the home stretch and I need to be able to concentrate. And I've been hydrating like a good girl. Which is why I need more tea. Okay, so I think what we're going to do before we go into puzzle 6, or what I think I'll probably do is pause my recording, because everyone that's watching the VOD does not need to be on the puzzle for the next, 3 minutes. And I'll run an ad, because then at least it's not during the main thing. But then anyone that is wanting to sort of have a look at... I mean, there was a link to the PDF in the chat. I'm just going to put it on the pause screen and stop prevaricating. So I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Go get a drink, go get a snack, have a stretch, take some deep breaths. Make sure you got a piece of paper and we'll solve this one together. We got to think outside the box, but we are stuck inside a box. So, you know, let's put our thinking caps on. Or thinking cats. I could go fetch my thinking cat, but I think I'm just going to go and make some more tea. So I should be back in a few minutes. We're back. Hi, Lady Marguerite. I think the problem is that it wasn't the luggage tag that gave you the numbers that you were looking at, Leaky. I had the same thought. It was the code we got for puzzle 2. The numbers there. That was just on a note. That was after the luggage tag. The luggage tag said 804 and the word U. If you plug the numbers we got from the if we plug the letters we got from the blueprint into the code 5943168, we get strength. Which is why we don't have 2 and 7. We don't need them. So we've got you show strength, and then speaking. So we need to go back to the beginning, and we need to find read the quotes to find the clues lurking in our online news. So, it's the yellow number code that we got that's in the Discord because the puzzle didn't work on Edge. Okay, so I'm assuming by quotes it means the blue bits with the story. So somewhere to stow your luggage. It's just in your nature. It won't make it easy. Thinking of a word. I think that small story. Hey, listen, made me think that it was going to be Navi. Is this easy mode? Don't get your hopes up. There are plenty of places in this house I can hide clues. We'll come back to the blueprints. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you seek. You might as well give up now. Don't feel like celebrating anything. In fact, I'm rather fed up with all your meddling. You should go. How did you do that? That riddle was meant to be unbeatable. Well, it doesn't mean anything anyway. No, it's fine. I realised what you meant when I went to the bathroom. So when I came back, I was waiting for the ads to finish. I got I put the digits together with the letters we got from the blueprints. I'm not sure. I try and make words at the beginning of sentences a lot. That has too many W's. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to get out of the news, I'll be honest. That one was boundary, speaking. Puns in the design. I mean, pause literally feels like a pun. You found the news thing, you figured it out. Okay. Is it one of the blue things? Okay, I'll check the newspaper just a minute. Let me read this again. Get it in my head. Actually, you know what? I can get it up here. And I'll make it less zoomy. Okay. Right. Check out the newspaper. Okay. I don't want the answer, but maybe like a gentle, small, tiny nudge towards what the heck I'm looking for. Oh, look at the second to last word in this newspaper story. In? Sorry, I was looking at the first letters and then I was like, in? The answer is in? You show strength in speaking? That's what I've got. The first puzzle, Teal gave us you. The second puzzle gave us show and a code, which put into the third puzzle gives us strength. The fourth puzzle gives us in, which I should have seen. I did say I can't see a pattern in because it's justified, but then, you know, new health, weave workshops, professionals, and weave companies lion doesn't make any sense. But the look at the second to last word in this newspaper story, bleh. And then 5 gave us boundary and speaking. So it's just a case of 6 figuring out what that means. And whether the puns was referring to just the underlined letters or something else. Oh, and my computer wants to update. Well, it can bloody well do that later. I'm in the middle of something. Is that what you'd found, Leaky? Also, just give me 2 seconds to tell it to go away. Do not want it trying to update stream. But I'm guessing that's what you spotted in the newspaper. Okay. Quotes to find clues in news. Not quite sure. Does that mean the first letter of the quotes did all that as well? Am I reading too much into... Yeah, the last line of puzzle 6 clue spells it out. Yeah, it's first... That's why each first word forms a sentence. Sorry, I'm in the way of this. Oops. Nearly knocked my biscuits off. Because it says read the quotes to find the clues lurking in our online news, which is like the quotes. You know, you're wasting your time. There's this easy mode. let's see. It's well. Hey, hang on. Hello. See, hey, is the your did okay. How? Hey. Oh wait, that's not blue. Your. Okay, that doesn't. Okay. Have we already solved this? Except that I think there's supposed to be 6 words. Just gonna go back up to the top. Six puzzles that need to be completed. 6 puzzles. Hidden truth. Ah! Big day. I think the answer is up. Or something along those lines, as in you show strength in speaking up or speaking out. But I'd like to not guess it and figure it out. So I mean, you've done amazingly well, Leaky. Especially if it's been a big brain day, I'm sure I can do the home stretch and bring us in. Yeah, we're up to £170 raised, which is awesome, considering, you know, it was a not particularly well organised thingy-majiggy. What were the luggage tag numbers for? I don't know. So we still have 804, which felt important. But that only gave us an H and an R because there was no O if we used the blueprint things. We haven't found anything else that could use that yet. So that gave us show and the 8 digit code, which gave us strength. So are the puns the things we already got, like transtemporal connection, coordination interface, and entropy gauge? Those had the underlined words, or is it something like it is press pause becomes a time machine that can pause time? You know, level up mental health. You've got a Game Boy, not really a pun. Dot matrix screen, is that a pun? Speaker, doesn't feel like a pun. So I'm missing something there with the puns, or am I reading too much into it? Posture check is great. I love that as a thing. But is gas lift cylinder punny? This is where the lack of detecting humor. Like, light sensor doesn't feel particularly punny. The accreditation launch is really cool, the mental health star thing. But then propulsion system doesn't feel punny. gave us in because we read the news and it said, look at the, if you read down the left-hand column, look at the second to last word in this newspaper story. And if you look at it, it goes, in is the second to last word in the story. And that one, the Sherlocky one, gave us strength. No, it gave us boundary. The cipher gave us strength. This gave us the clue to 4, I think. Honestly don't know what the quotes have to do with it. I feel like I need a breakdown of how you solve this thing after to see how much I just skipped because I did stuff like hacking the URLs. It's not really hacking if you just change a number. It sets your sights on winning, back you go to the beginning. Puns in our design, then onwards to the second line. Second line of what? The second line of what? And then pay attention. Each first letter forms a word when brought together. But then YSSIS is definitely not a word. Because that's what I was trying to do with the newspaper thing, and then I realized, no, actually it's the whole words. Because then we've got story. Hey, you got lucky, you're not a real detective. If anyone has any ideas at this point, would be cool to brainstorm. And this absolute silence is, there's a tiny little bit of background music on right now. So I'm mostly just trying to spell out stuff with the first letters. That is 3 Ys. Doesn't help. Use show strength in speaking out or up. Knowing that it's something like that. You know, I kind of want to retroactively fit that now to the thing. Okay, let's begin. All right. I know why you're here, even if you don't. Hello, stranger. I guess now you're here, you might as well get comfortable. Let's find somewhere to stow your luggage, shall we? See? You've already begun to investigate. It's just in your nature. Well, I won't make it easy. Hey, listen, I'm thinking of a word. Can you guess what it is? Come on, play our game with me. Is this easy mode? Don't get your hopes up. There are plenty of places in this house I can hide clues. Safe in Our World team are always leaving top secret projects and plans here, but even if you find them, you'll never understand what they mean. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you seek. You might as well give up now. Did you hear that? Sounds like the postie just delivered the newspaper. It's probably just more bad news. Ugh, I don't feel like celebrating anything. In fact, I'm rather fed up with all your meddling. You should go. Okay, here's the deal. Get my riddle wrong, and you go home. Get it right, and, well, you won't get it right. How did you do that? The riddle was meant to be unbeatable. Well, it doesn't mean anything anyway. You're just not cut out for this. What's the point in trying? You're just going to fail. Just throw this in the trash. You have an idea, maybe? I'm up for any ideas, including have a biscuit. I even got biscuits ready. Which I've tried to elbow off the table about 7 times already. So yeah, tell me your idea, or rather type me your idea. I was reading it out loud in case there was some sort of homophone type situation where, like, I, C, Y, but all that is icy. I don't know if Olcash has anything percolating, or Jessie. Though I think Jessie was possibly in class. I mean, when have we ever done anything in the way it was intended to be solved? Do you have the 6th word? Is it something along the lines of speaking out or speaking up? Or have I got the wrong end of the stick there? Back to the beginning isn't the puzzles. Okay. The letter. The You've Got Mail. Friend, can our awareness mental for we've truth hidden this ticket so that what puzzles we? Latest news. 2nd page? What, the puzzle 4? Latest news has a 2nd page? I've only got 1 image. Oh, the 2nd page of the PDF. Okay. This? Oh, read our latest news. Okay. We can certainly... Ah! As in... Quotes to find clues in news. Need help? Click here. Not that kind of help. Okay. Alright, well, let's read the news. Mental health charity Safe in Our World turns 6 and press pause 2025 begins. Can you believe Safe in Our World has just turned 6 years old? Our mental health charity has grown so much and we're on a trajectory of positive change. We'll spare you the comprehensive recap of last year, saving that for our next impact report, and jump straight into celebrations. What a wonderful year we've had at Safe in Our World. We've seen growth within our team, our board of trustees, our clinical advisory board, and we've welcomed new level up partners. But most importantly, for us at least, we've been able to directly engage with so many of you in our community. Our team has been able to meet and talk with hundreds of game industry professionals, consultants and graduates at events across the globe. We've brought you talks, roundtables and resources. We've been able to listen to your stories, your lived experiences and your hopes for the future. The opportunity to connect with you has fueled our motivation and filled us with inspiration. We're rocketing to another year of Safe in Our World with fresh ideas and boundless enthusiasm. Our continued mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go— wait, no, that's Star Trek. Can you imagine a games industry free from crunch, where burnout isn't a constant companion and imposter thinking is met with compassion? Picture it. Just for a minute. Just for a moment. A future where every workplace has the tools, resources and training to deliver psychological safety. A future where everyone feels empowered to seek support should they need it. A future without mental health stigma. It's what we picture every day. It's what we work towards. And it's what we'll continue to work towards for as long as it takes to make that picture come to life. We've already taken steps towards that future and we thank all of you who have joined us on this journey. Okay, so there is a quote here. 6 whole years we've been delivering mental health support to the games industry and global gaming communities. This mission means everything to us and I'm so proud of our team for what we've achieved so far. We're also so thankful to our level up partners, our workshop leaders and speakers, our fundraisers and our charity friends. Our future is bright, bold and brimming with creativity. Sarah. 4 is weirdly in capitals and italics. Yes, indeed. You show strength in speaking 4. I feel like there's more to it, but I'm going to carry on. So we're still a small crew. We're often met with surprises when people learn we're only a team of 6. But what we lack in size, we make up for in tenacity. Our small team can create big change thanks to the support of our ambassadors, patrons, trustees, advisors, and many charity friends. Together, we're unstoppable! Reintroducing our team. Around this time last year, we welcomed Em, Communications and Events Manager, and Jez, Biz Dev and Marketing Manager, to the team. Jess has been working behind the scenes, connecting us with new opportunities and developing our strategy. They've focused on how we communicate value and reach further into the industry. Em's been cooking over the last month to deliver our fresh Press Pause 2025 campaign, more on that later, and branding up our resources. They've also been focused on making fundraising fun and accessible, bringing their passion for storytelling to our charity initiatives. The tag code is the puns. $804. Okay. Then in June this year, we were joined by Izzy, Operations Coordinator, who's been working hard to improve our Level Up program, helping companies across the games industry access game-changing training, resources, and mental health support. Catch her in your inbox. Izzy. Ah, now I see it. Okay. The Safe in Our World team absolutely ate this year. Obviously, that was partly down to the extra decision of hiring me. What a slay, Izzy. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've got to at least read the rest of the people out. You might have bumped into Sarah, Charity Director, at a few round tables this year. She's been out in the wild waving the Safe in Our World flag, raising awareness and securing opportunities for us to reach more devs. Let's not forget our part-time finance whiz, Tash, Finance Administrator, who's given us even more of her time this year as our operation grows. And then there's Sky, our fantastic partnerships and training manager, who's pioneered our new mental health star accreditation over the last year. They are the powerhouse behind so much of what we do as a charity, be it toolkits, training, or new initiatives to make our industry a safer place. They're spearheading the positive change our industry needs. So, we've got the new mental health star accreditation. We'd like to thank Doug Cockle, the voice of Geralt in the Witcher video games, for lending his voice to our launch video. Woohoo! And then we've had naught. Yeah, 480. So that would be fan. If we take the first letter, make a word. You show strength in speaking fan? No, there's more italic. Okay, cool. We've had naught but appreciation for our community under the pressure of all the uncertainty and change happening in the games industry. You've still shown up for us and supported us. We've been shown so much love this year, especially around the launch of our new mental health star accreditation. We're so grateful. Sky. Thinking ahead. Press pause 2025. So this is what we're doing right now. Are you ready to unravel a mystery? Oh, there's more letters. Okay, well, we may have to scroll back and look at stuff then. To celebrate our charity's 6th anniversary, we've launched our annual Press Pause fundraiser, The Puzzling Twist. Inspired by the success of Blueprints, which launched April this year, we put our thinking hats on and came up with a fundraising challenge for those who love a good puzzle or 6. Dive into Press Pause Mysteries of the Mind! Oh, I should have used that image instead, because then I would have got the full thing instead of cutting off half of the logos. Anyway, I didn't know that was on there. I mean, I did notice it, but I was concentrating more on the numbers than anything else. But I will go back. Dive into Press Pause Mysteries of Our Mind, our latest campaign to get your brain whirring. Help Safe and our words seek out our mysterious hidden truth, which is fractured into pieces and hidden itself within 6 puzzles. Unravel the riddles, uncover the clues, and investigate the safe house. Who knows, you might learn something about yourself along the way. So, we've done that. We can play with friends. Yay. We've pulled together a creator guide, which I totally didn't look at because I didn't read that. I didn't try and read anything in advance, and I really should have read this article. And then there's ambassador applications. If you want to become an ambassador, a deadline for submissions is the 24th of October. It is the 16th today, so you still have time. Right, okay, so we're going to go back up. Okay, so we've got naught and a U in under. We've got an O. And I'm guessing there's going to be a Y. No? There's a T. Oh, no, it isn't. No. No, there's a T. Okay. It is out. The answer is out. If you do 804, which is the code on the luggage tag, you get OUT, which is out. Which is what I said it's going to be. You show strength in speaking out. But well done, Leaky, on realizing that we had to actually read the blinking news. You spotted the italics first and then had to work backwards. Fair enough. So yeah, you get 4, 8, and 0. And then you use that to do 8, 0, 4, which gives you 0, UT from the other bits in the quote. But honestly, I wouldn't have necessarily picked that. Back to the beginning. Read the quotes to find the clues. Look for puns. Pay attention. So literally nothing else in the PDF. This just refers to the latest news at the beginning of the PDF. So the answer to the question. Oh no, I realised that, but it helped me get to the top of the page. So the answer to the whole thing with the riddle is, in puzzle 1 you got you. In puzzle 2 you got show. The secret in puzzle 2 plus puzzle 3 gave you strength. Puzzle 4 gave us in. which we hadn't spotted. And honestly, this is not meant to give us clues on this, but it did, because we went back to that thinking that was the news, which meant we solved that one. Puzzle 5, which we accidentally solved too early, gave us boundary, which turned into strength with the cipher, which was very clever. Hey Havor, thanks for keeping me stretchy and hydrated. And then puzzle 6, this one, referred to the latest news. Well done, Leaky, for picking that one out. I mean, well done for Olkesh and Jesse for solving the other puzzles as well. And Leaky for, pretty much, helping me get this last one. So, now I feel confident we have solved it. It's only taken us 2.5 hours. You got lucky. You're not a real detective. Ha! I may not have a badge, but I'm still a detective. You've completed all these strange puzzles. It's time to piece together the hidden truth. You gather your notes in anticipation. Spoilers ahead! The hidden truth. So, the secret message is, you show strength in speaking out. And it's a nice message, actually. Discover the key to our mission. So, you think you've cracked the case? Well, I highly doubt that, but let's see what you have. You review our notes, and all the answers you've found so far. Is the hidden truth a sentence? A statement? You show strength in speaking out. Please note, to see if you discovered the hidden truth, skip past the next spoiler page to the answer page. I mean, we're fairly confident we got this, right, team? Wait, stop spoilers ahead. To be fair, put the answer page next. I'm in a PDF on Edge. It's hard enough to scroll, let alone go to anything intentionally. Heckin' flop, yeah. So we're just gonna scroll through it. The answers to Hidden Truth are on the next page alongside answers to individual puzzles. If you're ready to end the game, continue. We are. It's been a nice stream. I've enjoyed it. Answers to Hidden Truth. Did you get it right? Would you look at that? The hidden truth. Well, don't look at me. I wasn't the one to break it. If the magic isn't responsible for scattering the truth into 6 puzzles, then who is? And what is this magic anyway? There we go. Wow, that's tiny. I'm gonna zoom in on my PDF copy that I've got open, and then I will read this out. But we got it right. So, the rule is that at least one box is false and one box is true. The red box claims the clue in the box with the clue is in the box with a false statement. The teal box claims the red box is false. The yellow box claims the teal box is false. If the teal box was false, then the rule would no longer apply. But honestly, the way the puzzle is done, it literally works no matter whether you assume that red is true or false, which is very clever and probably not intentional. So for show, without running out of guesses, identifying the word that the magic is thinking of in this classic game of Guess the Word, otherwise known as Hangman. So the code 59431698 is revealed on correctly identifying the answer to the second puzzle show. Using this code, you can find underlined letters in the annotation on the 5 different blueprints found around the safe house spelling strength. In. The first word in each line of the newspaper reads, look at the second to last word in this newspaper. It just says newspaper. The story also fit in this thing. Down the left-hand column, the answer is in. The answer to the riddle was boundary. By decoding the word boundary with our cipher, you would find the true word speaking. So basically, it's literally just validating the whole thing that I've just been through. And then out, the clues are puns on the numbers 8, 0, and 4, 8, 0, 4, found in the recap blog. The first letter of the following sentence is O, U, and T. But it doesn't explain where you get the 804, which is on the very first puzzle. Alright, and then we've got spoiler warning. This is endgame story content. All along, the hidden truth was in plain sight. In taking on this mission and seeing it through you with a key. Well, that's a bit cheesy, but you feel proud. You did it. I guess I underestimated you again. magic seems defeated, but what was its role in all this? Why did it make your mission so hard? As if the magic read your mind, it responds. I'm not magic, but there is a magic at play. I think it has something to do with press pause. Strange things seems to happen around this time of year, but that's beside the point. Then, what is the point? What does all this mean? If this voice isn't magic, if it's not the house, then who? Or what? You rub your head trying to make sense of it all. The voice continues. When you arrived, so did I. Because, well, I am you. Or at least I'm the voice that doubts yourself, myself, whatever. That's what I said! I said it sounds like the voice in my head. You think back on all the strange happenings and the way this voice has tried to distract or dissuade you. It does seem familiar. Now you're getting it. I know I've been difficult, but don't judge me too harshly. I don't mean to be this way. Maybe it's our experiences. Maybe it's just the way we've talked to ourselves for so long. I don't know. You realise the voice is trying to say something, but finding it difficult. You sit down and close your eyes, giving it your full attention. Take your time. I'm listening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting us. I'm sorry for making us feel horrible sometimes and for always thinking of the worst possible outcomes. You nod. You're not sure what to say, so you just keep listening. I just need some help sometimes. I hold on to some pretty heavy thoughts, and it's a lot. Maybe I can be less negative, less stressed, if I have a little help, you know. It makes sense. It's been a while since you paused and sat with your feelings, and they tend to build up. Exactly! They build and build, and it just gets too much. If we make time for ourselves to process things, maybe I'd find it easier to manage. I need you to help me with this, though. Those bad feelings won't just go away on their own. We need to work at it together. You understand what the voice is asking you to do, to take a break, to press pause more often, and give yourself more time to unpack how you're feeling. That way, it's less likely to sneak its way in with unhelpful and unfair and unpleasant thoughts. It won't always be easy and it'll take some practice, but you deserve it, and you owe it to yourself to try. We owe it to ourselves to try. I'll try too. I know I'm fading away. I can feel it. Pretty soon we won't be able to talk like this, so what I guess I'm trying to say is thanks. Thanks for listening to me. You didn't have to when I only ever seem to say mean things to you, but we can do this. We can be kinder to ourselves. We can. We will. Maybe we'll talk again someday. I'm always here. All you have to do is press pause. And with that, the voice faded away into silence, but somehow you felt more whole, more complete than when you first arrived. A sense of accomplishment washes over you. You did it. Congratulations! You've reached the end of the game. Heck yeah, we did. You chuckle as you hear the voice one last time, quietly cheering in the back of your mind. Heck yeah, we did. Let the Safe in Our World team know you've completed the mission. Send a message containing the hidden truth. You could also use this opportunity to let them know what you've thought of the campaign and even donate to support mental health in games. We've got complete your mission and access your certificate of completion. Please note, you can also download the certificate as a PNG and add your name in a software of your choosing. I shall do that and probably share it in the Discord. But yeah, oh god, keep on elbowing my biscuits. And no, that's not a euphemism. I literally have a tin of biscuits, which is just where my elbow is. It's bourbons. I also have malted milk. I'm not actually hungry, but I brought them over just in case. I was like, someone suggested have a biscuit when I was asking for suggestions. That was really good. And to be fair, Edge didn't do too badly. If we'd have had a keyboard plugged in, which I've been meaning to experiment. I've got a USB keyboard that's a wireless one with a little knobbly thing. You know, the little detector thingy. I've been meaning to try it. I didn't think of it because I didn't go past puzzle 1 because I didn't want to spoil myself ahead of the thing. And to be fair, it was fine. We managed to do 5 out of the 6 puzzles without requiring, you know, hacking thing. we accidentally got ahead of ourselves several times, and also accidentally didn't solve a puzzle before we moved on. I kind of like having the little site that you put it in and go, have I solved this thing yet? Can I move on to the next puzzle? I just sort of went, oh. Assumptions were made, assumptions were not necessarily right. My computer really wants to update. Yes, that's fine, but not while I'm in the middle of a stream computer. And, oh, biscuits from Bluey, yeah. That's a good exclamation mark. Exclamation mark? Exclamation. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I liked it. That made me think. I did good thinkings. We all did good thinkings. And hopefully the message... I think the message came through. That you show strength in speaking out. And believing in yourself. And contradicting the little doubty voice in your head. Sometimes it is helpful to think of all the bad things that can happen. I leverage that when doing risk analysis on projects. It's like, aha! I get to catastrophize about everything, and it's my job. But as a general rule, my little nugget that I took out of the disastrous CBT that I did is, in fact, I don't even think it was from that. It was from something else. Is try and think how likely it is that that thing is going to happen. Because I find that helps me, because my brain sort of assumes that everything is likely. You know, getting hit by lightning, getting eaten by a shark, getting run over by a bus. You know, all those things are equally likely. And I worry about them. Except I don't particularly, because I know the odds of those things. And that's why I don't leave the house. But, you know, all jokes aside, be kind to yourself. Have some self-compassion. Allow yourself to have a rest. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to earn rest. You can just rest. I had 2 naps today. God knows if I'm going to get to sleep tonight, but I was tired. So I read my book and I had some naps. But yeah. Range of possibilities. Yeah, exactly. I just find it hard to think about the best outcomes because, you know, I'm a realist. But yeah, truth is generally somewhere in the middle. It's a bell curve. But yeah, thank you for coming with me on this journey today. I'm just going to go back to the big webcam. Oh, look! I want it refreshed. We had all the little events in and then they went away. Anyway, it was there for a minute. Thank you very much to everyone that's donated today. Appreciate it. The campaign will stay open until the 3rd of November, I believe. So you've got time to donate until then. As I said, if you're in the UK, you can do gift aid, which to me is the best thing about using Tiltify on these things. Extra Life is still running. Game day is the 8th of November. We're starting at 10 PM on the 7th because Friday night feels like the best time to, you know, start on these things. And streaming for 24 hours. So, you know, please make game suggestions. So far, I've got Power Wash 2. That's it on my list, and Words with Stream. And I'm making sausage rolls. So I would appreciate game suggestions. I mean, preferably along with the donation, but if you have a game that you'd really like to see, then, yeah, honestly, please feel free. Yes. And yes, as I said, thank you to everyone who's donated today. That's pretty good. Yes. Gift aid doesn't go on the total. So I have to go and find out how much gift aid is, so I can give people bonus tokens for the gift aid. Probably could do that by just going to the checkout and checking the box and seeing what it does. But yeah, it'd be nice if it added it to the total. I think I've seen some that do, that put the gift aid on. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong place on Tiltify. I think like Just Giving and stuff has the gift aid on there. I'm not sure. There's a lot of donation sites. But anyway, this one is through Tiltify, which we've used for the first time. And we have, you know, a couple of overlays, and it's pretty fun. And yeah, the QR code over there, you scan it and it takes you to the donation page. But that's also had the link posted in the channel lots of times. So yeah, thanks everyone being here. Sorry, I got the hiccups now. Thanks everyone for being here. I've really appreciated you being here. Thanks to Safe in Our World, thanks to Safe in Our World, specifically Heckinflop, for the Press Pause 2025 campaign. One that I can actually do on stream. Woohoo! Because the last year's was a D&D campaign, which was awesome. But that wouldn't have been something that I could have done with any sense of, I don't know what I could have done there. So yeah, but this sort of thing I can stream. So yeah. But I know how hard it is to create puzzles, especially ones that can't be misinterpreted but also aren't too obvious. Yeah, Leaky just went completely rogue, and literally his character was just the complete opposite of him. And yeah, was talking about tipping over cows. We were all very confused, but it was fun to watch. It just conflicted with one of my stream days, otherwise I would have been on it. Because Flop did stream that one. I think it was Halloween, and I'd already committed to doing something scary, I think. Probably need to think about doing something scary this Halloween, but I think it's a Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday, so I'm not sure. And it being Friday is why Extra Life is a week later, because the first is a Saturday. Which worked out well, I think. Otherwise I'd have been starting at 10 PM on Halloween. Wouldn't have been bad. I feel like we probably have to do some scary games, but also I don't usually stream on a Friday. Maybe we'll do that Thursday as spooky games and just pretend it's Halloween a day early. It's Halloween Eve. Halloween. Clearly I just need to end the stream. But yeah, it's been fun. I really enjoyed the campaign. Thank you to everyone that donated so far. Donations are still open if you want to. Tokens are allocated as generously as I can with exchange rates. If it doesn't feel quite right, I might give people some bonus tokens to even it out. At the moment it feels more or less okay, but as I said, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, you can also donate to Extra Life if you want, but either campaign will get you tokens. Probably works out slightly better for UK people to donate through Tiltify, just because of the gift aid, I think. Anyway, beside the point, need game suggestions for Extra Life. Gonna continue with this campaign through to November 3rd, though we may taper off promoting it, or promote, because we will want our Extra Life counter on at some point. Yeah. I'm not used to being on the big camera. Anyway, let's go to the ending soon screen. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone who was here. All Hallows Eve. Yeah, because All Hallows Eve is Halloween. And All Hallows must be the 1st of November then. We could have an All Hallows stream. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be doing something spooky around the end of the month anyway. We've got a couple of spooky games in our backlog. Saturday, Sunday, normal streams. Saturday is co-stream with Jessie. Sunday is Date Everything. We're going back to that. And then next week we'll be trying to, I won't say cram, showcase a lot of indie games, just so that our backlog doesn't exponentially increase. But yeah, if there's anything you want to see during Extra Life, maybe something that I've streamed already this year that you want me to bring back, or something that came out, or something new, something that's on Game Pass. I can't afford to buy anything specifically for it, so it needs to be in my game collection or accessible to me. But yeah, I don't know whether we're gonna have some co-streaming in this. Jesse has his big righty thing, dissertation, that's the word I want, to complete. So not sure if there's going to be any overlaps or any co-stream stuff. I'm hoping we can do a little bit of co-streaming because that always picks me up at the end. And then I can't sleep, which is like, oh, gosh darn it, I finished at 10 p.m. and now I can't get to sleep because I'm all excited. But I'd rather be excited through the stream. If anyone else wants to co-stream, let me know what game. Again, preferably Xbox. I don't really want to be fiddling with OBS settings and attempting to get Steam games playing. So let's just say Xbox only, or something I can play in Edge. On my Xbox, but yeah, preferably Xbox games, ones that I can play on my Series X. Probably need to clarify no plastic instruments, no exercisey stuff, because my camera just isn't set up for that sort of thing. And probably no singing, no copyrighted shit that's going to get my stream strict. But anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. I just want to thank you all again for being here. My first non-Extra Life charity stream. I think it went quite well. I certainly really enjoyed the puzzles. We solved it. We were confident we'd solved it, and it was very good teamwork. So yeah. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK, and I will catch you on Saturday. Bye.